Hello, thank you so much for joining me. How nice it is to be able to sit out in my conservatory. I'm just ignoring the leaves that I seem to have trodden in from my previous recording down in the woody area. They'll be swept up in a minute. They aren't going to go anywhere, and certainly the domestic fairies will not come along and help with the process. Hey ho. So I want to talk a little bit about repurposing and how it can bring memories. And I was actually, excuse me, croaky throat, doing a bit of brass polishing, not very well yesterday. And so the memories came with this. It's a very heavy base of some form of armament or other, and in the centre, can't see a date on it, oh yes I can, 1982 is a Falklands Island 20p piece. So how do I come by that? Well, my ex-husband was in the RAF, and he actually flew one of the first 3 Phantom aircraft down to the Falklands and spent, I think it was a couple of months there, and came back with that. And what goes round comes round, because probably as we're speaking, my son is winging his way to the Falklands at present. He's not in the Air Force, he's a commercial pilot, but he flew down over the weekend to Cape Verde as the halfway point. So he's probably about due to be flying the rest of the way down to the Falklands. And you know, that gives me such mixed feelings of pride, concerns, and what goes round comes round. Like father, like son. At least he has more modern technology on his aircraft than my husband had, because I was very much well aware that if they couldn't land back in on Stanley, they couldn't say to the Argentinians, the only other airfield anywhere nearby, excuse me, but please can we land on your landing strip, your runway. My mind went blank there, apologies. So the alternatives were not a very good thought when you were on your own trying to keep 2 sons busy and wondering what on earth was going further south. So that's one repurposing, the armament and the coin. But then I've got another older one that, if I can lift it up one-handed. It's coming. Don't go away. It's a Palethorpe's sausage box. And it dates from the 1940s. This box is free. Anyone using it for the sale or carrying of any sausages other than Palethorpe's sausages is liable to a heavy penalty. The contents of this case are insured against loss by damage whilst in transit on one journey only. So I think I'm all right that for the past, goodness me, how many years? 70 years, 75 years plus, this box has been used for photographs. Photographs that are in the process of being sorted by yours sincerely. I'm actually getting round to sorting out the memory boxes for my granddaughters. I've just not felt in the right frame of mind to do them, but now I am. So in the sitting room is like a skating rink. The floor is covered with piles of photographs because I'm making 3 boxes, and I've got photographs of my lifetime, my parents' lifetime, and I've been struggling to get photographs enough for 3 boxes for my grandparents. My grandmother died before I was born, so there weren't that many photographs taken in those days. Well, not by my family, certainly. But I'm getting there. But I just got rather boggled with it all yesterday. So I left the piles over the floor. I started off with them on a little table, but then spread. And I had to leave them when I went to bed because I didn't want to gather them together and then start again today. I knew that nobody was coming. So that is going to be my job when I finish speaking to you now. A pleasant one, but the trouble is, oh gosh, yes, I remember. Now, where was that holiday? And one photograph I came across, money was never freely flowing in my family, and photographed on more than one occasion, taken on holidays where I was wearing my school blazer. That says it all, doesn't it? Can you imagine a child these days going off on holiday in school blazers? Mind you, my dad was looking quite formal himself, so things have changed, much more relaxed. So on that note, and I'll stop fiddling with my zip, I will go and get on and see if I can continue to achieve. But I know that I can leave them out again overnight if necessary. I think they might be out a few nights at this rate. Thank you for listening. Take care. Bye.